just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Get up! 180! 152!
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Too low,
Here's Trubisky. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
52's the mic. Watch it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Kill. 18. Hey, 18. Hey, orbit. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. We got to get the behind her.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 9. Watch the safety creep. Hey, one word. Check 31.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Get up! 180! 52's the mic. Here we go. One alert! 52, they hurt!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hey, one alert! Kill,
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, ball. He's checking crap.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
He was brought down by John Johnson.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yo.
Now it's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Trubisky will throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Mike 20. Mike 59. Here it comes.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
180. 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Able to push his way through. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. 120. 58. Come on. Oh,
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Recon, 132 fighter. Alert!
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 21-0 our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Switch it.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back. Check your hot read. Motion.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Alert!
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hey, 18. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 18. Alert. Hey, high 7.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Pick it up. 180. 58. Come on. You don't want that. Give it. Pick up the ball. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hands up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 52. 80 weapons. Check 6 guys.
On 1st down, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Average roll. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm curling. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm... We're good. Mike's 59.
Goff now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That one a first down pickup of 8. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step.
Hey, 5. 58. Hey, wahoo! QB drop. Watch QB drop. 58, right over there. Yeah.
On first down, gone. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. 15 yards on the play, first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They see him the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down. It's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining. Alert.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It got his man complete. And a loose football. And the Rams have got it back.
Yeah, baby.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, switch gears. Motion.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Let's go.
Block 20.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Yeah.
49. Check 49.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Bandit. Bang.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Four down.
He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
46 to Mike, 46.
No game.
Hey, Alpha.
No game. Hey, check Mike 46.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the toss, Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Here's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Hold on. Check. 61, matchbox lights.
I got him. He's mine.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Shift! Watch the shift! Motion, I got one!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Rams take over first.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect...
And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, That was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
18. Hey, exit.
On second and goal, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third and goal, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Again, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, check 24.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, kill. Blue draw Corkers.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Super 66.
The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're running with Gurley. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check 52. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Clay Matthews. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Crack. Super 1. Super 1.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,